Ladies and gentlemen, the PBA has finally announced the PBA Tour schedule for 2023 starting in January. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. Stay tuned. All right, so we officially have the 2023 PBA Tour schedule up that we can look at. First up, we have the U.S. Open. So we're starting with a major championship at Woodland Bowl in Indianapolis once again. And unfortunately for me, I'm pretty sure I have to bowl the PTQ again because I bowled like garbage all season last year. And, oh well, it's okay. I don't care. I just like bowling. It's fun. Having times when I'm competitive sometimes, and as of late, not so much. But there were times when I was really competitive and making shows and stuff, so we're going to try to get back to that. For me personally, it's been an awful lot of time in the gym, dropping weight and gaining weight, dropped pounds of fat to gain pounds of muscle in the gym. So last 3 weeks, it's been about 6 pounds of body fat down. Well, the 6 pounds of body fat has been more than 3 weeks, but the muscle gain has been 4 pounds in 3 weeks. So kind of kicked it up a little bit of a notch. My body is changing quite a bit, so my swing is changing quite a bit. So I'm trying to work through it, and I got until January. So bowled okay this past weekend. So hopefully this weekend we can bowl good again, and kind of get some things going in the right direction. But we've got first up the U.S. Open in Indianapolis. That's going to be the first major of the year, which is going to be a lot of bowling, especially for somebody like me that's got to make it through the PTQ, more than likely. So it's going to be a difficult field to run through. I think there's only 108 bowlers in that field, and some of them coming from the PTQ. So next up, we're going to be traveling straight from there over to Springfield, Missouri for the Enterprise Park Lanes. And that's going to be, there's nothing to click on, no schedule or anything there, but just from the 7th to the 11th. No idea what's going on there. I have no idea what it is. And then right after that, you head straight over to Shawnee, Oklahoma. So it's another, hop, skip, and a jump. And then from there to Wichita, North Rock Lanes for the Wichita Classic. So that's kind of cool. So there's 4 events right there that are back-to-back weeks. So it's pretty much just travel for that. If you're gonna travel around that, I might not be able to do that. I don't know. I might not be able to do all these events. I'm probably just gonna have to pick and choose because I do have the shop, and I don't think maybe he will be, but I don't think Greg's gonna be back to be able to run the shop because he's having his surgery. He's having his neck fused, and so 90 days he has to literally do nothing. He can't do anything. So he's not gonna be bowling. He's not gonna be at the shop. He's got to stay home. We'll see if he's able to get in there. I have another guy, Curry Creighton, that's going to start helping out a little bit in the shop. I'm trying to train him, teach him a little bit right now. He can kind of watch maybe a couple of the events. He can kind of hang out and do some things there. I'm not really sure, but we're going to try to get to as many as we can. But yeah, traveling for a month straight like that might be difficult with having the shop open in the dead of winter like that. So, and then we go from there to Jackson. So probably what I'll do is I'll bowl the U.S. Open. I might bowl the U.S. Open and then the Springfield event because then I can go see my buddy Josh in the Missouri area. And then I'll come home for the next 2 events and then bowl Jackson because that's right down the road from my house. Go to the Tournament of Champions because why not? That's a good event. And then bowl Kokomo because that's right by my house again. And then obviously the Masters, which is right down the road from me, so that's perfect. And then the World Series, we will definitely hit. So I might just skip 2 of the events here, the Shawnee and the Wichita events. I might skip those 2 and bowl the rest of them. Players Championship in New Jersey, kind of can't miss that. I probably won't bowl the Roth-Holman Doubles Championship. I'd have to find a good doubles partner, and I'm not the greatest doubles partner myself, I don't think. So that's a tough one to go to. Super Slam, I think that's probably an event that is points based and stuff. Tour Finals definitely is. So I think the Super Slam is probably going to be one of those. You got to be so high, top 8 points or something along those lines. So yeah, PBA Skill Ball Challenge, back at Thunder Bowl. Obviously, I'll bowl that. Um, you got the League Bowler Certification National Championship Clash. I don't know what that is. And then you got the striking against breast cancer mixed doubles there. And then obviously the Elias Cup, the league stuff there. It would be nice to make a run at making a league team, but I would have to bowl really good. Like, I mean, honestly, if I were to bowl really well at the Open and then Springfield, I would probably try to figure out a way to be able to bowl the next couple of events. Because then I could hopefully make a run at making a league team or something. But my hopes, my expectations aren't as high as they used to be anymore. So I'm trying to get back to the grind mentality of just keeping the ball in play and just getting it. Stop going everywhere trying to average 250, even though these guys are going to average 250 at times. You can't go in there expecting to average 250 everywhere. It's just, when you really look back at scores and stuff, between 210 and 225 is generally a pretty good score, average wise, to get you into the number and make some money. So got to stop looking so far ahead. I know we're all trying to go in there and win the event. I do believe I have the ability to win any of these events, but not when you're trying to win it on day one. It just can't happen. So my mentality was bad. I'm working on that. So we'll see what happens. But the schedule is out, and it's looking pretty good. I'm kind of excited that the Masters is right here in Detroit over in Allen Park. I mean, that's half hour from my house, so that works out pretty nice. World Series really isn't that far. It's 6.5 hour drive for me. So go back over to Milwaukee again. And I've had mixed success in there. I bowled okay at times, and I've bowled bad at times in that building. So I'm gonna have to just grind away, put my grinding shoes on, and see what we can do. But I'm gonna bowl a few events. I'm gonna bowl the State Master, or it's the Detroit Masters this weekend, and then there's really nothing other than a couple of small events each weekend leading up to January. So I might bowl a couple of things here and there, but I skipped all the regionals, the last couple of regionals for this year, and sit out until January. But anyway, I just kind of want to run over the PBA schedule with you so you guys could see that. But I'm out of here, so we'll see you guys later.